What's up, dudes? Anthony here with Max. What up, dog?
Hey, everybody.
That's what I call it. That's what I say now to people. I call him dog. Gosh, it was 2 weeks ago now.
That was a while ago.
We talked about the Syndicate co-op demo that we got to play. Yeah.
Syndicate.
And now the actual demo has been released. You guys have gotten to play the same map that we got to play, the European map.
If you haven't checked it out, I actually really recommend that people go check it out because it's very cool.
Yeah, definitely. And if you want some basic background information on Syndicate and how it all works, definitely check out those previous videos that we did. It'll give you tons of information. We wanted to talk about 2 more maps that we got to play that have not yet been released, that are really cool, that kind of extrapolate on all the things you learned in this demo map and show you how it all comes together.
Yeah, they get a lot more complex in these later 2 maps. Now, the first one we played was
Colorado.
That's
that was kind of a smaller map, and this was the first one that really showed off the importance of teamwork in this game. This was a small map. It was made of an open courtyard with a drop ship, and then a smaller office complex where you had to get these briefcases full of tissue samples.
Yes, sample the tissues.
Yes.
It was fetch and carry mission.
Yeah, definitely. So there were 2 groups of 4 briefcases. So all 4 people really kind of needed to carry a briefcase. And there were these tight hallways that were just full of way overpowered dudes.
Yeah.
And I should say that these 2 maps that we played, they told us that they're from way later in the game.
Yeah,
so,
they pretty much just threw us into the middle of things.
Yeah, they got really, really hard. I like this one a lot. This showed off how important it was to really know who's doing what on your team.
Yeah, it's interesting because you can pick up the tissue samples, you can pick up the thing, and when this is the case, you are forced to use your sidearm. You can't use a two-handed weapon. You can, however, put down the parcel whenever you need to, and actually lay down some suppressing fire if you have to. Create some cover.
Somebody's always got to be watching and healing. Somebody's always got to be kind of like letting people know what's coming up in the hallway. When you get to the dropship and you put the first group of cases in, they add an extra level of complexity because these security turrets turn on, which were really cool, and then people start attacking the dropship. Yeah. So now you've still got another 4 cases to get, and somebody's got to stick behind and protect the dropship.
The shit kind of hits the fan.
Yeah, definitely. This also introduced a lot more complicated weapons. This is the first time we saw the flamethrower.
Oh yeah.
First time we saw the coil rifle.
Yeah.
Both favorite weapons of yours.
Yeah, I like the big weapons are really fun. Did we talk about what you can carry in this? You carry your 2 main weapons, which you can switch out at any point. You've got your rifle, and then you've got your sidearm, your pistol.
Yeah.
But when you pick up like a boss weapon,
you don't have to set something else down.
You can use that until you run out of ammo. And
that was very cool. The other thing that this level introduced were these guys that have these EMP backpacks.
Yep.
They're kind of these they're these backpacks where when they're running around, your HUD just completely starts fuzzing up.
Yeah.
And you can't use any of your special abilities.
Got sensor jammers.
And when you look at them, they're all fuzzy, so they're even hard to target. And they kind of like run around behind giant enemies and just make life a living hell.
Yeah, so you got to take them out first and then take out the other enemies.
Yeah, it was a cool level.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. It showed a little variation on design too.
Yeah.
It was a nighttime level. It had kind of some different architectural elements and stuff, and
it was definitely less of the you're in a warehouse, shoot some dudes kind of thing, which we've seen in a few other video games. But it's giving a sense of variety. So then there's Argentina, which was the second map we played.
Yeah, that was the final map they let us try out, and this one really opened up all the stuff that you're going to see towards the end. This one was like full bore. Now you're in the world of Syndicate. There
was no hand holding going on here.
There were like these drone robots all over the place that were extremely hard to hit. You needed to kind of target them and use a special weapon on them because they were just speeding around.
Yeah, this one started out, you were escorting a Wally, a Johnny 5.
You had a laser friend.
Yeah.
This was less of an escort, like protect it, and more of just they were using it for pacing.
Yeah.
Like you could not move on until this thing cut through the door.
Yeah, it had to cut through the door, and meanwhile there are guys coming out of the ceiling, and you have to shoot them, and then the thing cuts through the door, and you go through. What was the exciting part about this one? This one had
so this one introduced the Gauss gun, which I really like, which was the which is the cheater's gun. Yeah, it's the Game Genie gun.
I was watching you play, and I didn't realize you had this special gun. I was like, you got a headshot by accident.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
So the Gauss gun we talked about a little bit before, but that's the one where as soon as you lock onto somebody, no matter where you run, no matter which way you're facing, your bullets arc towards them and hit them, which is great for people like me who suck at aiming.
When I played this level, this is when I got the flamethrower, and I really pretty much cut loose with it. And, you know,
the big
pretty much showed how much of a big bitch I was. Just shooting people with fire.
The big reveal on this one was enemy agents. Now, when you play through Syndicate, you are an agent. So all the stuff that we talked about previously, that you have these breaching abilities, these upgrade abilities, the ability to reboot your teammates.
Yeah.
When you fight enemy agents,
these guys have that too.
They have that too.
They
and
can heal each other. They can, you know.
God, they were a bitch to fight.
Yes.
They were so hard.
I mean, it was fun. It was a good challenge.
Yeah.
But they were, you know, a good challenge.
Yeah, and this one was played in sort of an open-air, daytime, really sunny environment.
Multi-level too,
yeah.
So we're running up and down stairs and stuff.
It was cool, because we were playing them on these platforms where you could only walk across these narrow walkways to get to the next platform. And so the other agents were like jumping around on these platforms against you.
Yeah.
There were like these ammo crates down underneath it. And it was another one where it really showed you've got to communicate. Because you can't send somebody in after these other agents without covering them, without knowing that you're ready to heal them.
I typically was sort of, you know, a few steps behind everybody else, just because I'm stupid. And I showed up, and I remember, you know, the agent up on the ledge, and I was trying to shoot him, and that wasn't working so hot, so I had to, you know, run around. And when I got there, of course, you know, like half my team was dead. So I was like, oh, sorry, I'm late, guys. What are you up to?
Oh my stars!
Oh boy, what do you got, agents? Oh no.
But so this was cool, and it showed off. I think it's very interesting that they did not throw more than one map into this demo, because I feel like with the Europe map, you get a basic feel for it. But I really kind of fell in love with the game on these later two maps.
Yeah,
and,
well,
I'm wondering
it's the complexity and it's kind of the variety of missions. Because the first one, the one that is in the demo, is effectively like, go forward and kill that guy.
Yeah.
Go, just go. That's it. The second one was, you know, the Colorado one was go get things. Go bring them back, and it might be fetch and carry, but it adds another level of complexity to the mission. And this one was pretty much, again, you know, go, but first there's a pacing thing, and then of course there are agents, which makes it just more difficult.
So yeah, I wish the demo had showed off a little bit more, but now you guys have gotten to see some of that variety. The demo is available now on XBLA and PSN, and if you wanted to see more about what we thought of that demo...
go check out our previous videos. They are on both of our channels. It's in sort of a two-part thing. His channel is New Challenger, and mine is Destructoid, so go click on those things.
And let us know what you think about Syndicate as a whole, and if it's a buy for you guys. I love it!
We like it! We want to be robots!
Breach, 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 breach.